is Jessie Scholl with Redbud Farm. Today I'm going to be talking about Chinook MWF, the Oldenburg gelding I have in the 2021 Futurity, and I'll go into how I started him. Gibbs came to us in early summer from his owner breeder, Meredith Michelfelder. He spent some time hanging out, learning how to come in and out of a stall to eat, how to be separated from his buddies, things like that. Betsy and I start the babies as a team. One of us is holding, the other one is climbing on. Gibbs was quite sensible from the beginning. He did not care about the saddle or about us climbing up on him and getting led around. I started him with a little bit of groundwork. I am no expert by any means, but this just got him used to the stirrups flapping around, me swinging my arms and the lead rope and things like that, and him just learning to kind of pay attention to what I was asking instead of where his friends were. We don't have a round pen at our farm, so most of the work we do is out in the field. We start with a lot of hacking. We have a little cross-country course and about 20 acres, so they learn to go up and down the hills, up and down the banks, over ditches, all that stuff. And then we do a lot of walk, trot, cantering just out in a big open space. Obviously the steering is pretty manual, but they get used to me flapping around up there and pulling on one rein or the other. Babies start getting ridden maybe 2, 3, or 4 days a week at the beginning. They don't need to do a whole lot of serious work. They're just getting used to being in a routine, basically. We came down to Florida in November, and so Gibbs came with us. He started going off the property, which was great. He would hang out with the grown-up horses and do basically the same stuff he was doing at home, walking over ditches, through water, stuff like that. And we did a lot of following more experienced horses. Gibbs didn't quite understand the idea of going forward through the flags. He wanted to kind of pop up over it. So this was a really good way of getting him confident and understanding what we wanted without having to really get onto him too much. I don't really think that spanking him would help since he just honestly didn't understand what we wanted of him. But you can see here when he's following behind this other horse, he jumps quite well, and then he remembers for the next time, which is really lovely. I try to keep things relatively low pressure at this point. They need to learn to go forward and straight. If they mess up or they have a stop, it's not a big deal. They get a pat and try again. Gibbs was always really happy to jump anything you put in front of him, but he didn't always know where his feet were. So we tried to put up exercises where he had to do multiple fences in a row, even if they didn't come up that quickly, and things that made him look at them and pay attention, but that he would still want to jump over and around. He catches on really quickly. This is him doing his first sort of combination of fences, and now we see him a few weeks later really figuring out how to put in the footwork and being spectacular.